I got a big old 95 signal right here, which usually says iron. And that's what I just pulled up. Is that a large cent? Or a token? Oh, that looks like a coin. Hey folks, how's it going? Today, well, the other week or so, right? We found this nice 1800s log cabin, hand built, and it looks like it had an addition put on it. That came afterwards. Still had rectangular nails. The log cabin was hand hewed. So nice little piece of property, but the problem was we had all these 1960s bottles laying all over the place with aluminum caps. Now, I think I can work around that, no problem. I get these high-tone signals. I'm going to dig them, but, you know, aluminum caps sound like aluminum caps, so we'll just go through and see what we can find. But anyway, I brought the probe today because I want to see if I can locate the privy. Yeah. See if there's some 1800 stuff in there. If there's this many bottles on top of the ground, I can just imagine what's in the privy. Alright, so let's get out there and start looking. Got a nice big old fat cedar tree right here. See it? Looks like electrical. Yeah, that's a tie down for what do you call it? A pole. So that is an ornamental tree right there. Let's see if we can find these nice little flat kind of areas to stick this probe in. Oh, the ground is nice and soft. Let's get up to the house and I'll show you real quick. Hopefully nothing jumps out at me. There was something hissing at me last time. On the map, the oldest map I found, it showed a driveway coming along here, like a little road. There's a stone fence right here, and then there's a flat parcel, kind of like a flat parcel going up to the house. And then there was an open area on the other side of that house. I suspect the outhouse to either be on this side or that side. More so on that side. But we'll see. It's getting chilly out. It's getting chilly. It was a cold ride this morning on a bike. It was the first cold ride in a while. My hands were frozen. Alright, let's get in there. Look around, see what we can find. I'll show you when I find it. And here's the house I showed you before, a couple videos ago. Nice big flat cornerstones. We got stone underneath. Got stone over here for the porch. Nice old windows. I mean, look at this. That looks like they put cement in there. Final ditch effort, I guess. And you see how they used an axe and they chopped this? That's handmade right there. Oh yeah. All day long. Anybody home? Peekaboo? Look at that fireplace. That looks like a newer addition. Well, they probably had to rebuild it. It looks like it rotted out right there. Probably had a fire or something. You got those old little stairway going up. Looks like they put a new floor, upper floor in too at one time later. There's a nice old rectangle nail on the floor right there. Look at this. They used concrete chinking. That is strange. This whole section of the wall came out, fell down. There's a bottle under there, but nothing spectacular. Oh, prickers. Look at this. It's beautiful. Yeah, they had electrical. Oh, look at that nice old log. And where did I put my probe? There it is. Probably should paint this. That's roofing material. That is a nice indentation down there. Feels kind of hard. Oh, there we go. Look at that. See that? There we go. Listening for glass. This might be just a tree root or something. Something rotted out there probably. Alright, we'll keep this spot in mind. We'll check it better later. Let's get you a better shot at the house. Look at that. Look at that. This won't be here much longer. These beautiful old structures. My goodness, those walnuts, when they fall down, they make quite a racket. They had drywall in there. See that? Man, that's just super cool. Nice old log structure right there. That's the original. And they built these extra portions onto it. I don't know if this was a house. It could have been a tobacco barn at one time, and then somebody, well, it's got a fireplace. It's got to be a house. It's got a nice door on the front there. There's another chimney. Alright, that's the front door, and I would say that's the back side door. I'm going to say the privy's out here somewhere. I'm going to search around for it. Now, the house is right there, and coming uphill, we got this. I probed it. I'm not feeling any glass in it. I don't know what that would have been. That's an awful big privy if it is one. You can just see how much glass is on the ground here. I mean, everywhere. Everywhere. Just trying to get the lay of the land. And where the well would be. Maybe out in that field a little bit, because that wouldn't have been there. Okay. I don't know what this is. It's got metal in it. Roofing. Old roofing. I'm not getting any. I mean, it goes down quite a ways. See that? I don't know. We'll come back to that. They dug it and they put the dirt there and then back there and then back there. And you can tell how old it is because you got that nice old oak tree growing out of the dirt that they had piled up. So it's an old hole, whatever it was for. We'll keep that in our thoughts and we'll keep moving on. We'll keep looking. I mean, look at all this junk. Junk, junk, junk. Aluminum, tin, metal, Pabst Blue Ribbon, alcohol, aluminum tops, everywhere in here. Imagine this came from that house right there, all this. Not a single keeper in it. They didn't drink soda or anything like that, or milk. It's all beer. It's all beer. That's an aluminum can from the 60s. Was it 1964 they came up with the pull tab? There's a flashlight. I mean, it's just loaded. Nothing good. You got parts and pieces to things. Alright. I'm gonna grab the detector and start searching. Whew, did you hear that? Those things are like missiles coming down. Those walnuts. Oh, there's a Pepsi. Missing its paint. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the detector and just roam around a little bit and see if I can't stumble onto a low spot where there might be a privy. I think that's gonna be my best bet. I mean, all of these, I don't know, what was that? Vodka or something? I mean, somebody was a heavy drinker. Aluminum tops everywhere. Alright, see ya. A lone wolf. Little corktop pharmacy just sitting there. Just sitting there. The house is right there. I'm gonna come up here on the high spot in the woods away from this trash pile right here and just see what's up in that area. Got the detector, so let's see what we get. We'll start here and we'll work over and work around. I mean, that's a nice little hill, you see it? That would have definitely attracted the landowner to have built something on it or done something on it. Always those rises like that, those high spots. The well, it's got to be on that other end somewhere, over that way on that side of the house, because this is all uphill. That would make no sense to dig a well. So he probably built it on that lower side over there, so we'll check for that too. Alright, let's go. Looks like an old license plate. 1950. North Carolina. This ground is so littered. You got this kind of stuff everywhere on the property. Everywhere. And it's just making a real difficult time. Yeah. I mean, it's just so much trash everywhere. This guy dumped everywhere for decades. Decades and decades. Unfortunately, there is nothing I can do with this property as far as metal detecting. It is just too much junk on it. Way too much junk. Every 1 inch is a piece of aluminum garbage. There's the upper floor. Metal roof. They had electricity up in there. Interesting. Yeah, it's just a small cabin. Like, that's normal. This is very normal for 1800s, just to have a small cabin like that. Might have been a sharecropper. Most likely. Those square nails, rectangular nails actually in there. Yeah. And that was built for a wood stove. Just littered with modern type junk. What a shame. This whole property just filled with so much junk. I mean, look. If you can see. I mean, just everywhere. It's unsearchable. The detector is just going crazy. And that's just not not ideal for metal detectors at all. I mean, look. I got aluminum top there, got aluminum top there, and I mean, just scattered everywhere in here. Everywhere. Everywhere. Pop tops, and which is funny because I don't find any soda bottles. And look at all that. It's all aluminum tops. It's just unreal. It's really sad that this nice old place cannot be detected. It would take way too long to clean up the surface. Way too long. Alright, this is the old driveway. That would have led up to the porch right there. You could see the house. I'm looking to see if there's any privy or well over this way. Looks like they had a little walk path down there. Okay. You can see the stone right there. They stacked stone going all the way that way. And it looks like this was a walk-up path right here to the house. Let's see if we can get by these prickers. Oh my goodness. North Carolina had some prickers. Ow. Ow. Oh. Oh, it's got me. Okay, sorry. I don't see a privy up here or a well. Interesting. No telling. Alright, so this was the original front of the house right here. The original front. It had a doorway, window, maybe another window right there. And it looks like they built a a kitchen on the back. That's probably what that is, the kitchen with the wood stove. So this is the front yard. The privy, in all reality, should be back there in the back. That makes sense because I found a big old hole. But let me get in here. Let me search the front yard with my detector. This is searchable. It's not ideal. It's a lot of prickers in there, but it's searchable. So let me grab my detector and start searching. Ow! Oh. Well, finally something with just a little bit of age. I don't know. I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe a phone bell? Could be. It's got some weird attachment on it. Riveted. Don't know. Littered with modern junk everywhere. I'm working up to the front of the house here. Oh, that sun is bright, huh? Oh, more garbage. Look at that. Jeez, I expect to find this stuff at a park. Should have just stayed home. Well, there's part of an old stove thrown in the front yard. Common find. I'm going through and I'm trying to ignore all the 20s and the 30 signals. Those are the pull tabs and stuff like that, and just looking for good high tones. I don't have any discrimination on, because I want to hear all that metal. There's somebody in a white truck coming through. See what they do. This is a no dump area. Someone with a red truck pulled out of here not too long ago. But anyway, let me show you what I found. Looks like a kid's gun. At least part of it. Yep. And that doesn't look real, does it? No. That's it. I mean, it's even hard to say what age that has on it. I don't know. Just not a whole lot going on in here except for junk. Alright, we'll keep moving. If that's the best find I get today on this spot, so be it. Yep. It's like I said, you know, you could go out and you can look at old maps and find 200 old home sites. Go out and search those 200 old home sites and only find one that's any decent. This obviously is not decent. It is for the history. I mean, it is what it is. It's a log cabin, handmade. But you're not going to pull anything out of here. Not without a lot of effort, anyhow. Anyways, let me see what else I can do here. See, I got a big old 95 signal right here, which usually says iron. And that's what I just pulled up. Is it a large cent? Or a token? Oh, that looks like a coin. Very sweet. Let me shine that up a little bit and we'll see what it is. Well, it's odd looking. It's hard to imagine that's a coin. I don't know, maybe a foreign coin or something. Brought back from like World War I or something. I don't know. I'll have to get a pic and clean that up better for you. And we'll take a close-up with the phone and I'll show you. But we got some kind of big disky thing, which looks like some kind of token or coin. Very sweet, just sitting there. Maybe an inch below the top of the surface. Big old 91 signal it was. Nice. So this might be the spot right here. If I can get in there, it's all full of prickers. Oh, that's a beautiful coin. It's like a state coin. It says Michigan on it. Perhaps these people that lived here, and that old spot right over there, if you can see it, we're from Michigan. Trying to get some better light for you, but probably not going to get any better light than that right there. There you go. Michigan. I think it has a date on it, but I cannot see it. I'll zoom in with the phone. Very nice. I don't have one of these, and I've never found one of these that says Michigan. It looks like it's in really good shape, too. Enough gabbing. Let's go find more. Came right out of there. Like I said, this spot right here, they would have drove their cars up right there, or their horses and their buggies, and they probably would have had a little barn back there for them. And then they would have came up this way to the front of the log cabin. And out there in the field, yeah, they would have planted their harvest. That's where I dug that coin. I'm getting another hint of a coin back here. I didn't bring my... Ow! Ow, that hurts. I didn't bring my axe with me. And I should have. I should carry clippers with me, because in the fall, these prickers really get bad. Oh, come on. I gotta clear out some pricker bush here so I can get through it. Alright, I'm just going to have to sever them at the bottom. Like that. Get to the bottom of them like this. Push. Push. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my goodness. Push. There we go. And then comes the joy of trying to move it. Man, these things hurt. Yeah, because they come up here. You usually can break them. If you can't break them, just try to fold them up and stick them somewhere. Alright, let me get in there and clear that out. Alright, where was that signal? Nice. 75. Could be an Indian head. Could be. Hope so. I like finding Indian heads. Get off me. Prickers. There's some iron in there. Yeah, there's iron in there. And some glass. No, that's it right there. What is that? Aluminum. Looks like an old capacitor to like a TV or something, or a radio. Man, big old capacitor. Junk. Okay. Not a coin. I'll rescan it, but not a coin. Let's keep moving up in there. See what we get. Well, there it is, folks. If you can read that, it says 1933 Michigan Exposition. It's a progress exposition. Let me see if I can read that. A century of progress exposition. Looks like it's got a deer, an eagle, a deer. Nice. I mean, that thing could be worth 300 bucks. It could be rare. You just never know. Let's see what the reverse has on it. Let me take a shot. Let's see if we can see it. Nations Playground, Michigan, something or other. That needs to be cleaned up a lot better. It depends on what side is facing the ground, facing the earth, the center of the earth, is what side actually gets deteriorated more. It's based on, and you learn this in school, there's positive and there's negative. Negative is ground, right? So the electrons are escaping out of the bottom, or the weaker side, or the more negative side of a piece of metal in the ground. Usually the metal that's facing more down towards the earth, or it has more earth facing it, is the side that leaches out the negative electrons. So yeah, interesting. I know. Study deterioration of metal and you'll learn that stuff. Alright, that's a pretty decent coin, I would say. That's a nice find. Getting anything out of here is a blessing, so I'm happy with that. Alright, let's roll on. Let's move on to another spot. See ya. Hey folks, how's it going? I'm back. This is the new site. Not new to me, but new site to you. I've never brought you here before. What this is, it's a little different than what I normally do. Search old home sites. This is actually an old tavern from the Revolutionary War, and at least what I suspect is the location of a tavern from the Revolutionary War that was burnt down by the British. And the reason why is because I'm about 5 minutes away from my home, and there's a placard out there, a historical marker, and it says, you know, this is the site where there was a tavern burnt down by the British. Well, that wasn't the site, and you know, through all my research and reading about this historical event, and the old maps I have, the site that they have marked out doesn't make any sense. It's on the wrong side of a creek, according to the maps, and it's not within the area that it should be. And it's not described as it should be. But this location is described exactly to the way that I've read for that tavern, as far as its description, its location. Now, back in the old days, when they gave a description of a place, they used it's on a knoll, it's on, you know, this side of the creek. They drew the creeks pretty good, because the creeks and the rivers and stuff were their waterways. That was how they traveled. Their wagon roads and horse trails and stuff followed along creeks and stuff, so they knew the bends and all that. And this spot right here made a whole lot of sense. And about 5 years ago I started researching it and looking for the location. I haven't found it exactly yet, but out of all the places I've searched within this area that are potential sites for this tavern, this is the only site that produced Revolutionary War Colonial bullets. So, you know, the only way to find a location like that is to find remnants of the location like that. So, I mean, to me, that is a huge clue. And let's get in and see if we can find more. Let's see if we can locate the actual site. Would be awesome, because I'm telling you right now, the privy at that site would be amazing. The dump pit at that site would be amazing. I don't expect to find any structure or anything like that. But Colonial bullets from the Revolutionary War are key. That is some vital information. And this is where I found them. I found 3 of them here. So let's see if we can find more. Let's get in here and just scoot around. This is just where I'm parking my bike in the woods here. It's been plowed, bulldozed a little bit, just cleared out. But there's thicker woods back in that way. And I believe the site sat up here somewhere, maybe over that way a little bit more. That's where I was finding the Colonial bullets, down that way. And I actually did find one over here too. So we'll search what we can search and hope for the best. I wasn't expecting it to be this overgrown still. But, you know, we can come in this winter as well. What's that? Oh, yeah, there's probably going to be some road trash in here, imagine. Alright, let's get looking. I mean, this is a knoll. And the tavern was on a knoll. This is the only knoll, really, in this area. And it's really close to the original church of this area. So, I mean, it only makes sense, right? Not 20 miles away from the church. This is the town, the old town, the crossroads. You cross a ford, and here you go. This is it right here. So let's get in there and start searching. Wish me luck. I really want to find this place. Really do. So, alright. And not even 2 minutes later, I got my first bullet signal right here. Let's hope it is. It's been a while since I found Colonial bullets. I used to randomly... Oh, I thought that was it right there, but it's just a mushroom. That's deceiving. I used to randomly walk through the woods. Yeah, it looks like a piece of something. Scrap. No telling. But anyway, I used to randomly search through the woods, and that's how I found a lot of bullets. Yeah, nice old bullets too. Alright, let's keep going. I'm just going up to the top of the knoll up here. Just working my way up. And I got another bullet signal. There's quite a bit of roots right there. I might have to... Oh, maybe we can get to it. Big root. See if I can break it. Oh. Alright, let me turn you off and I'll dig through that. Not a bullet. It's a cap. Road trash. Looks like an old lead wheel weight. Whoops. Yeah, that's what it is. I save all my lead. And there's something that looks quite old. Just decided to dig an iron target. Just searching this top area. This is the top of the knoll right here. Just searching around and found that. Not a clue, really. I think it's... I don't know. Jews' harps were usually brass, so I don't know what that is. Some kind of iron piece. It has some age to it though. It was quite deep. Let me see. It was way down there. It was about that deep right there. And that hard compact clay. Yeah, we'll dig around and see what else we can find. Got a piece of iron. Could that have been a knife handle? That's what it looks like to me. It's old. That's definitely something hand forged right there. Let me clean that up a bit and see if we can tell what that was. Well, definitely not a part to a horseshoe. I don't think. I mean, that's odd if it was, with that piece on there. I guess it could be worn out at this spot right here, like an old mule shoe maybe. I don't know, I was digging at it, I didn't see any nail marks. It's interesting. It almost feels like a knife to me. Interesting. It has some age to it. That's old right there. That's pretty old. I'm gonna call that Colonial for sure. Look at that. Nice. Might even be an old horseshoe Colonial, but I'm gonna call it something different just because the shape is a little weird. That little nub on the back right there, that's a little weird. That's not how they did it. They would just bend the end down. That's not a bent piece. That's kind of like applied. Interesting. Yeah, hand forged right there. Nice. Let's see what else we can find. Another large piece of iron, about 5 inches deep. This area would have been crawling with Colonial everything back in the day. There it is right there. Actually, that was some rust. There it is. That's a horseshoe. That's a horseshoe right there. Nice, larger style. See, now that's a horseshoe. That's not like what I found over there. That one has some age too. 1800s probably not Colonial. Maybe late early 1800s maybe. And look at that. It's a horseshoe. Now this one's a 7.5 inch deep iron signal. I like finding that old stuff that, you know, would never typically be found again, ever. Telling you, you just go out in the woods and you start digging signals. You just never know what you're gonna pull up. But this site here, I suspect, based on my research, has some nice historical importance to it. Don't know if this area was ever farmed. All the maps I show shows all woods. And only a portion of it over that way was actually a little bit of farming. Alright, there's an iron piece in here somewhere. And it didn't sound big. And it could still be deeper. We're gonna have to hit that and see. I got it out, whatever it is. Let's see if we can find it. Yes, I got it. Got it. That's it right there. Let's see what that is. Could be an old nail to a horseshoe. Old piece of iron. Yeah, I'm gonna call that a nail, a horseshoe nail. Yep. It's interesting too because it was right next to that old horseshoe. Yep. Nice. Somebody's little carabiner. Probably whoever came out here and did those boundaries. Yeah. That's, who knows how old that is. Oh yeah, this is what I like to see. This kind of stuff, I'll show you, this kind of stuff spells Colonial all day long. Check it out. And you see the earth is like that. I mean, they landscaped. But look at the boulders. Look at that. That's probably not natural. It looks like a watershed of some kind that they might have created. Yeah, interesting. But anyway, I got a signal. I don't know what it is. Right here. Let's see what we get. There it is. Oh, it's an old oil can. That's not very old, is it? 50s maybe? Maybe even 40s. That plastic top on it for oiling things. Interesting. We had activity out here. There's no evidence of house sites or anything like that. So, I don't know, maybe a logger or something cutting down trees, had to oil up something, I don't know, who knows. But this is interesting right here. I mean, the way this is leveled out like this, that's a watershed right there. Let's get in there and search. Let's see what we can find. I know this has colonial history to it because I found colonial bullets. Let's see if we can find more. And some of that old iron back there, you know, that's interesting too. For sure. Alright, let's keep going. Well, that's where I was, up there. Worked my way around and down here. Got a piece of iron. Let's hope it's nice and old. As it should be. I mean, there's not much else out here. It had some depth to it. Nice old 1800's axe would be sweet. I don't know if it was that deep though. Well, I'm certainly not seeing anything. Well, I'm gonna have to hit it with the scanner here. Well, it's in there. Felt it. There it is. It's a bolt. Well, it's a hex, so it's not ancient. The square ones would be a little older than that. Broke off, probably a piece of logging equipment or maybe some farming equipment or something back in the day. Yep, out in the middle of the woods. Evidence of humans. Oh, that's interesting looking. I don't know if that's a farming implement or a bucket tooth to a piece of equipment. I don't know. Strange. I'll save it. Research it. My detector always falls off my hip. I'm just bebopping through the woods, seeing what I can find in here. Just getting a whole lot of nails in here. And I just pulled that up. That's an old chisel. An old long chisel. I don't know if it was for rock or if it was for wood, but it's been beat on a couple times. Might even be a survey marker, but it's got a chisel end. Interesting. Oh, I'm getting a lot of iron hits in here. I got a deep iron signal. Let's see what it is. Yeah. And I'll say it again. If you're not searching for iron, shame on you. Because everything in the old days was made out of iron. Everything. I think that's deep enough. It's probably going to be small-ish. I think that's it right there. Yeah, another bolt. Another bolt. Something. Well, that's interesting, where there's no reported home sites. Looks like a base to a lamp or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to tell on that one. Solid iron. Could have been a roller for a piece of equipment. It's awful thin for a roller. Interesting. I don't know. Could be a home site back here. We got a bullet signal. What are we gonna get? I think I see it. No. A lot of roots. Come on. A lot of roots. Now, let's see if we got it. I don't know if it pulled out or if it's just in the sidewall there. I missed it a little maybe. Yeah, missed a little bit. All this work for a shotgun shell, I bet you. Hunter trash. Come on, where you at? Had to have got it that time. I'm leaving you on so you can feel my pain. Move my shovel. Yeah, we got it. Please be Colonial. Got it. Ah, shotgun shell. Could be an old one. Just never know. What's that say? Federal. High power Federal. I think it's 12 gauge. I don't know. Hunter trash. It's the first one in a while. So, alright, moving on. And another one. Western Expert. Yeah. And that is a very worn out mule shoe right there. Maybe that other piece was a mule shoe. It's just bent over on the back side. Really weird. That is really worn. It broke off. It's got some age to it. Yep. And another shotgun shell. Let's see what we get. Trying to get into some light here. Winchester Charger. You can research these and see how old they are. I'm not that interested. I really don't care about shotgun shells. Where are the Colonial bullets? I found them in here. Alright. Nice day to be in the woods anyway, you know. Just never know what you're going to find. Never know what's back in the woods. Could be an old 1700s structure. Just never know. Oh, what do you suppose is 8 inches deep in the middle of the woods? Something shiny? Something round? Something valuable, maybe? I hope. There we go. I'm pretty sure I got it. Alright, let's see. Surprise me. Give me something nice. Why is the detector stuck on pinpoint? .345 bullet in relic mode. Got it. Lost it. Lost it. Is that it? I would say that's Colonial right there. That's Colonial. Is that a pistol shot? Look at that. Nice, that's a little one. Let me clean that up a little bit. That's what we're after right there. I'm actually looking for the bigger ones, but that's Colonial. That's a little pistol shot right there. That's probably somebody was out hunting maybe. You see, got mushed. Look at the patina on that. That is gorgeous. 1700's all day long. Beautiful. That's what I came here to find. Nice. Alright. Okay. Let's keep looking. Let's find the big ones. Let's find the British ones. Yeah. I could use more of those. That'd be nice. Alright. See ya. Oh, we got a piece of iron that wants to come up. It was screaming at me. Dig me, dig me. Alright, we'll dig ya. We'll bring you to the surface. As long as you're something decent. I don't see any rust or anything in there. Oh, the signal is like bouncy. It's changed. Oh, there it is. What is it? Old roofing? That's old roofing material right there. See it? Oh! Are we near an old home site? Because that would be awesome. I don't have any record of any old home site being in here, except for possibly a tavern. But I don't think they used steel roofing. And if it was burnt down in 1777 or 1778, I think it was, I don't think it would have had steel roofing. That's interesting. For sure. I'm working my way up to the high ground. That's what I do. I follow the terrain. Well, let's keep looking. This area in here is littered with iron targets. This is a large iron target. Let's see what it is. What is that? Well, they didn't use pipe like that in the colonial days. I don't know what this thing is. But that tells me there might be a home site back here. Is that plumbing? Huh? Interesting. Interesting. You got this lonely old cedar tree right here, which is usually offspring from ornamental trees that people have planted. Cedars don't typically grow in the center of the woods. They grow on the outskirts. They grow out where the fence line is. So when you see those, you have to question them. Yeah. Maybe they had a great-great-grandparent living in here. Let's keep looking. There might be some old home sites in here. I don't know. Parts and pieces to everything. I don't know what that is. It's weird. And found a large pipe too. But this thing is interesting looking. There's no telling what that is. But, wait a minute. What's that? I don't know. Maybe somebody's trash pile or something. It's just loaded in here with iron. Now there's another one. Let me know if you know what these are. Strange to be in the middle of the woods. I don't know. I don't know. And a shotgun shell, 20 gauge sports load. Another shotgun shell. Yeah, we could be on another Colonial bullet. This one sounds a little bigger. It's ringing up pretty nice. Hey, that's some sandy stuff right there. What do they call it? Loamy? Loamy soil? And it had some depth to it too. Alright, I think I got it. Let's find it. Missed it? Oh, now it's reading closer. Oh, that's a weird signal. I think it's right here in the sidewall. Actually, what's that? Nothing. Oh, it's ringing up weird now. Come on. There it is, I saw it. It's just a shotgun shell. Boy, that was reading weird. That was weird. That's an older one. Huh. That thing was reading weird for a shotgun shell. I was just looking at this and saying, wow, that looks like a road. Maybe an old road of some kind. And sure enough, I got a license plate. Oh, this is the long style. Where did they put the date on these? I think that goes upside down like that, maybe. Or does it go the other way? No, it goes that way. Nope, it goes this way. No. That way. Okay. 133-360 something. So the date should be up here. Let me see if I can clean that up real quick. See if we can get a date. Oh, that's a nice old one. It says North Carolina right there. And the A ends right there, and it says 1930. 1930. It's kind of in bad shape. It might split. I might save that, just restore it a little bit. It has the date and the number. So, yeah, I'll save that and hang it up. I hope it doesn't split. It's got a big split down the middle. 1930 license plate. Interesting. See Model T Fords driving up and down this little old road right here. Yeah, where were they going? You can see the road cuts through there. Interesting. Yep. Well, that's disturbing. Somebody left their drawers out here. I did find a homeless camp, an old one. But that's pretty modern. That's pretty new. Well, that's it, folks. The spot that I wanted to hunt is still very much overgrown, so instead of trying to wade through all the prickers and all that and stuff, I want to get in there and search out here, because this is where I believe the tavern was. So I ventured off in the woods to see what else I could find back there. Found a few things, you know, and I showed you. Found a nice little Colonial bullet, pistol bullet, I believe, small, real small. Could be a real small rifle caliber too. 22 or something like that, but definitely Colonial, so that's what I'm looking for. That says this area has some age to it. I didn't find any Revolutionary War bullets like I did in the past, but that's because I was searching in the wrong spot. I can't get through all this stuff right now. I thought I'd come and take a look and try, so it's still very, very congested. Alright, well that's it for me. I'm going home. I'm tuckered out already. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next hunt.